Hello there, soap opera fanatics. Mark your calendars for the week of July 20th through July 24th, because Sophia Choi is officially returning to Salem. Can you believe it? Actually, let's be real for a second. Of course you can believe it. In the land of daytime television, the golden rule has always been no body, no death. When Kristen DiMera viciously bashed that poor girl over the head with a rock back in May and had her thugs dump her lifeless-looking body into the freezing river, we all knew this wasn't the end of her story. Kristen was so incredibly arrogant, forcing Sophia to write that fake suicide note to frame Holly Jonas and clear her own tracks. But here's the kicker. Sophia survived. And she is not coming back to Salem to play nice. She is coming back for pure, unadulterated, scorched earth revenge against the woman who tried to end her life. But before we get into Sophia's explosive comeback, we absolutely have to talk about the sheer chaos happening inside the DiMera mansion right now, because the timing of Sophia's return is going to create the most brilliant frame-up in Days of Our Lives history. A lot of fans think EJ is just blowing off steam with his recent threats, but I actually think he is fully prepared to cross the ultimate line. On Monday, July 13th, we watched EJ give his trusted assistant, Rita Leslie, some very strict, highly illegal instructions. He ordered Rita to fuel up the DiMera corporate jet and prep the family's private island because he intends to make his sister Kristen disappear so she can live out the rest of her miserable days in total isolation. Why the sudden escalation? Well, EJ had a very enlightening conversation with his daughter, Sydney DiMera. Sydney let it slip that Kristen was planning a lavish girls' weekend in Paris with her daughter, Rachel. EJ immediately knew his sister was up to no good. He knows Kristen is a flight risk, and after she used Sophia to try and murder his son, Johnny, in that horrifying apartment fire, EJ is completely done playing games. I think this move is both terrifying and perfectly in character for the new EJ. He has fully embraced his father's dark legacy. He is wearing Stefano's ring, sitting behind Stefano's desk, and now he is using Stefano's classic playbook. How many times did Stefano DiMera kidnap someone and stash them on a remote island? Remember Meliswen? Remember Maison Blanche? EJ is literally turning into the Phoenix right before our eyes, and it is chilling to witness. But EJ's master plan has a massive, fatal flaw, and her name is Lexie Carver. During EJ's intense crisis mode plotting, Lexie tragically collapsed. As we know, her resurrection cure from Dr. Rolf is failing, and she has been suffering from severe neurological episodes. But while EJ thought his sister was completely unconscious, Lexi actually came to just in time to hear him giving Rita the sinister orders to make Kristen disappear. This is a massive turning point for Lexi. She is already furious at EJ for playing God with her life, and now she has audio confirmation that her brother is actively orchestrating a kidnapping. Lexi has always been the moral compass of the DiMera family, the one who tried to rise above the toxicity. Hearing EJ plot this dark revenge is going to absolutely shatter whatever lingering love she has for him. And Lexi isn't the only one who knows EJ is on the warpath. Let's pivot to Kristen for a second, because her behavior on July 13th was incredibly telling. Kristen DiMera is usually the predator. She is the one lurking in the shadows, wearing a mask, plotting someone's demise. But right now, Kristen is terrified. She knows she poked the bear by targeting Johnny, and she knows EJ is coming for her. In a moment of pure, frantic desperation, Kristen actually approached Marlena Evans for help. Yes, you heard me right. Kristen went to her eternal rival, the woman she has tortured for decades, because she is genuinely fearing for her life. This scene was a masterclass in psychological soap opera dynamics. Kristen begged Marlena to watch over Rachel if anything happened to her. Marlena, ever the sharp psychiatrist, looked Kristen dead in the eye and asked if EJ had threatened her. And Kristen, stripping away all her usual bravado, admitted that he had. I think this was a brilliant writing choice. Why would Kristen go to Marlena? Because deep down in her twisted, dark soul, Kristen knows that Marlena is a fundamentally good person. She knows that despite their bitter, blood-soaked history, Marlena would never let an innocent child like Rachel suffer. It is the ultimate admission of defeat from Kristen. She knows EJ is a monster, and she knows Marlena is the only safe harbor for her daughter. And you won't believe what happens next, because this is where all the puzzle pieces brilliantly snap together. We have EJ actively prepping a private island to kidnap Kristen. We have Lexi overhearing the plot. We have Kristen establishing a paper trail of terror with Marlena. The stage is perfectly set for EJ to take the fall for a crime he doesn't actually get to commit. Enter Sophia Choi. Sophia has been biding her time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. My ultimate prediction, and the theory that is setting the message boards on fire right now, is that Sophia is going to snatch Kristen before EJ's goons ever get the chance. Think about the absolute poetic justice of this plot twist. Sophia, the teenage girl that Kristen manipulated, abused, and literally threw away like garbage, is going to be the one to take down the great Kristen DiMera. Sophia is going to kidnap Kristen, stash her away somewhere terrifying, and get her ultimate revenge. But because EJ has been screaming from the rooftops about making Kristen pay, and because he literally ordered a jet fueled up for a kidnapping, every single person in Salem is going to blame him. When Kristen goes missing, Marlena is going to march straight to the Salem Police Department and tell Jada Hunter that EJ threatened Kristen's life. Lexi, despite her failing health, is going to testify that she heard EJ ordering Rita to make Kristen disappear. EJ is going to be screaming his innocence, claiming he didn't do it, and for once in his miserable life, he will actually be telling the truth! But absolutely no one will believe him because his own hubris and monstrous behavior have painted a giant target on his back. I think this is one of the most clever, intricately woven storylines Days of Our Lives has given us in years. It ties together the legacy of Stefano's island prisons, the bitter DiMera sibling rivalry, the tragic downfall of Lexi Carver, and the explosive return of a scorned teenager. Sophia is about to pull off the ultimate frame job, and EJ DiMera is going to pay the price for a kidnapping he was only planning to commit. It is soap opera perfection, guys. What do you think? Do you believe Sophia is the one who will kidnap Kristen? Will EJ end up behind bars for a crime he didn't commit? Let me know all your passionate theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Salem's darkest secrets.